Hey everyone, Hitesh here from ET's personal tech team, and this is the Tab S5e from Samsung. It's the newest tablet from them. It's a 10.5 inch and it has slimmer bezels, as you can see on the top of the box right here. So this is sort of like a challenger to the newest iPad Pros, but this is coming in at a much lower price. We have the prices at the time of making the video. The Wi-Fi version, which is this one right here, is priced at 35,999. And there is also a Wi-Fi plus 4G version, the cellular version, which is priced at 39,999. So just about 4,000 rupees more. The odd thing is that we've been told that the Wi-Fi version is going to be an Amazon exclusive, while the 4G Wi-Fi version is a Flipkart exclusive. So here's a look at the box. Here's what it says, the quick specs at the back over here. There's only one version available, which is 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. So this is the 64 Wi-Fi version. Don't worry if you feel that the 64 is too less, because you can expand the memory. Also of note is the Samsung DeX functionality, which means you can connect this to a larger display and have some added functionality there. So we've been told there are three colors. This is the silver. There's also going to be a gold and a black in case you're interested. So here's what we get in the box: the warranty, quick start guide. This is a Samsung fast charger, 18 watts. You get the USB Type-C cable. There's a Type-C to 3.5mm adapter, the SIM eject tool, and the tablet itself. Okay, first impressions, this is a really slim and lightweight tablet. It's just about 5.5 millimeters thick, and you can see the impressive thinness right here. It really feels slim. It's lightweight too. It's about 400 grams only, and considering that there are some flagship phones now about 220 grams, a 400 gram weight for a 10.5 inch screen is actually quite impressive. So slimmer bezels, you can probably tell, but I'll switch on the display and show you that in a little bit of detail. In the right over here, we have a power button and a fingerprint scanner in one, the volume rocker, the SIM tray, and the microSD slot. On the left side, you don't have anything much, except there's what looks like a smart connector over here for some accessories. We'll get into that in a moment. Type-C port for charging, and there are two speaker grills here and two on the top. So this has a quad speaker system powered by AKG, and you can see that the AKG logo is also printed here. So I have the tablet all set up now. I've also added a fingerprint. I'll show you how that works, despite this being a really slim fingerprint scanner. And I can tell you that this feels really nice to hold. It's a metal unibody design, so feels cool to the touch. And since it's metal, that's also the reason why you have these antenna lines over here. So in this particular tablet, which is the Wi-Fi only version, you still need them for the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth signals. For the 4G version, also the antenna lines may be slightly different, but also the slot, as I mentioned, will house both the SIM card and the microSD. In the case of the Wi-Fi only tablet, this just holds the microSD card slot. The AMOLED display, it's a 10.5 inch Super AMOLED, 2560 by 1600 pixels. The aspect ratio is a 16:10. And it's a 500 nit brightness, 287 pixels per inch. I mean, specs aside, that the display absolutely just looks amazing. Great viewing angles and color, as you would expect, punchy color from the Super AMOLED display. Samsung really knows how to make good displays, and it shows in this tablet as well. The interface is Samsung's One UI. They've obviously customized it to fit this larger screen, but that is, I feel, one area where an Android tablet loses out compared to an iPad, because Apple really has a lot, order of magnitude higher number of dedicated apps for the iPad as compared to what you would find on the App Store for this, that is customized for this larger screen size. So I'll now try to unlock with the fingerprint. This is the fingerprint sensor. I'll just place my finger on that and it unlocks. It is not as fast as some of the newer phones that we're used to, especially something like the OnePlus 7 series, and neither is it as fast as something that has a really large capacitive scanner. So I would say that if you do register it 2-3 times, you might get better results, but so far I would say it's satisfactory. Other features, there is Samsung's Bixby Voice that's built in. It's a 7000 milliamp hour battery. In case you don't want to use the fingerprint, there's also face recognition with the 8MP front camera. So that brings us to the cameras. 8 megapixel f2.0 autofocus front camera, and around the rear we have a 13 megapixel f2.0 autofocus camera. Now in terms of the specs, it doesn't have very powerful hardware. On paper it's a Snapdragon 670. It's an octa-core processor, but still a 600 series processor is a mid-range processor. So you could do a lot of things with it, like multimedia consumption. It would be great. Email, web, music, all of that stuff. You can even do some gaming on it, although it will not be a high-end performer. For instance, something like the iPad Pro. But then given the price of 36,000 rupees, I think this is par for the course, because a lot of people want a large screen tablet, mostly for media consumption. So other specs: Wi-Fi AC, Bluetooth 5.0, expandable storage I already mentioned. You can add up to 512 gigabytes memory card in case you feel that the 64 gigs is not enough. And I did also mention USB Type-C with fast charging. And I'm really liking this super slim all metal design. I think the company may really find a niche with this kind of tablet. A large screen, high quality, enough performance for almost all users, and still a very nice price point. Now there's one more thing that I'd want to show you with this, and Samsung is launching the keyboard cover, the book keyboard cover, and I have that right here. Now this has an MRP of 7,999, so 8,000 rupees, but actually they will be selling it for 7,000 rupees. And there is a special launch offer that you can get this at 50% off. That's 3,500 rupees, presumably when you buy it as a bundle along with the S5e tablet. So I'll quickly open this up and show you what the book cover keyboard looks like as well. And this should be good for people who are looking to boost their productivity while on the move. Now this is where those little POGO pins, the smart connector on the tablet comes into play, because it has these POGO pins here, and using these little mounting points it will come into direct contact. So the keyboard is going to be powered by the tablet. This is going to give you a secure connection, so there's no messing about with Bluetooth or other wireless connections. You place the tablet in here, it will connect, and you are good to go. So let me just place it. Magnetically attaches to the back here, and when you want to start typing, you can lock it in that position. And you also get the Samsung DeX notification, which will give you a full desktop experience. So Samsung DeX, interesting feature here. Samsung has had it on some of their smartphones where you can connect the phone to a larger display, but now that you've connected the keyboard, the tablet has actually switched to the DeX display on this large 10.5-inch screen. Actually a very unique feature, really nice to have. So for all intents and purposes, this is like maybe a Chromebook or something, like a lightweight laptop that you can use. You can view full screen spreadsheets, presentations, things like that, a full desktop web browser. So a really nice feature here. And you can also, because it is Samsung DeX, you can connect an external mouse, maybe a Bluetooth mouse, and have a pointer on the screen as well, which is something that the iPad cannot do currently. So that's been it for quick first impressions of the Tab S5e and the special keyboard case. Now this, remember, 3,500 is only an initial launch offer for this keyboard, and after that it will go up to 7,000 rupees. So that's been it, a quick first impressions. Even the keys feel really great to type on. They're individual keys, it's not a fabric cover, so it feels a lot more like a laptop. They're not backlit unfortunately, but for 3,500 rupees one can't really complain. So if you have any questions about this, do reach out in the comment section. My DMs on Twitter are also open, so you can message me there. That will probably get you a faster response. Thanks for watching.